Hey everyone, and welcome to our WhatsApp webinar for partners. We are super happy to have you all here and super happy that you were able to join us. So we're just gonna give a minute for people to connect. So I'm just gonna open the chat by asking, which city are you joining from? I'm currently in Barcelona, Spain. So guys, where are you joining us from? Wow, Daniel is from Madrid, Valencia. We're neighbors. Madrid as well, a lot of crowd from Madrid. Wow, Victoria from Helsinki, UK, Edinburgh. Wow, this is really, really nice. From Lisbon, wow. So I think we have quite an international audience with us. This is super, super exciting. So with that, I think we can just get started. The first thing I want to do is a quick introduction. So I'm Natalia, I'm Senior Account Executive at Landbot, and I have my colleague Tono here from Landbot as well. Say hi, Tono.
Hey guys, nice to meet you all. Yeah, pretty cool that we have an international crowd here. Helsinki, Portsmouth, Edinburgh, Lisbon, from India. It's kind of late there, so hey, appreciate your time. Yeah, appreciate your time. And yeah, nice to meet you. Excited to get going.
Yeah, thank you, Tono. This is super great. So guys, before we jump into our exciting session that we have prepared for you today, I want to start with some housekeeping items, okay? So first of all, I'm going to launch a quick poll to the audience and you will see it pop up, okay? So basically what we're asking here is, have you subscribed to our WhatsApp channel? So basically the subscription is to live the full experience of this webinar. So I'm just gonna give you a couple of minutes to respond. The poll, okay. I'm seeing some results. Wow, okay, this is great. I see almost 70% of you did subscribe. So don't worry, okay, for the ones that did not subscribe, okay. You can see on the next slide, we have a QR code and it says scan me. If you scan this QR code, you will be able to participate in the session as well with everyone else. And you just need to scan it and you will see a pre-built message. You just need to press send. Don't worry, you don't need to modify this message. Press send and then you just need to press yes. So you can actually participate in the webinar, okay? Don't worry, we will leave this QR code on the couple of next slides so you will be able to scan it later. Don't feel pressure, okay? So guys, with this said, I'm gonna move to the housekeeping items, okay? So the first item is we want to let you know that we have increased the commission to 20% for 2 years to all of our partners. This is great because, I mean, it's more commission and this applies to all of Landbot's products, WhatsApp and web. So on the second housekeeping item, just make sure that in order to receive this commission, you need to change your referral link. So on the chat section, you will see a link, okay? So you are not blocked by any blockers and just make sure you will receive this 20% commission up for 2 years. And the third housekeeping item, I'm going to launch another poll, okay? You should see it right now on the screen. So we want to know, do your client use the HubSpot CRM? I'm sure you have tons of clients that use tons of CRM, but I would like to actually dive a little bit more on HubSpot. So I'm gonna give you guys a couple of minutes so you can answer. Let's see. Okay, wow. I see that 75% of you guys have answered that you have clients with HubSpot that are using HubSpot. I'm sorry. So I have really great news for you guys because we just launched our native HubSpot integration, meaning that it's going to be super easy when you have a project with one of these clients. It's going to be super easy to integrate HubSpot with Landbot. So don't worry, we have included the link in the resources section of your Partner Stack account so you can get all the information of this new integration we have for you. Okay, guys. I hope you like these little housekeeping items introduction. And before we start with the session, I want to give you a brief overview of the agenda. What are we going to see today? So first of all, we're going to start with why WhatsApp led growth for your clients' businesses, right? Why do we recommend to use WhatsApp? What are the advantages of using WhatsApp? Then we'll go over a few WhatsApp business platforms must-knows. After that, we're going to move on to a demo. We're going to build a chatbot together, and you will be able actually to interact with it. So again, I repeat, if you have not scanned the QR code, feel free to do it so you can interact with the bot that we're going to build together. And then we'll share some tips and tricks to promote your clients' WhatsApp channels. And of course, we'll share with you a really great success story that just happened last week with one of our agency partners just like you. And finally, we're going to go to a Q&A session to answer all your questions, okay? Guys, just please make sure that you can put your questions in the chat section, okay? Just so you know, our colleagues will collect these questions, and then we can address them in the Q&A session, okay? So let's move on. So why WhatsApp-led growth? This is why we are all here, right? We want to potentiate actually WhatsApp. So basically for this, we need to understand why WhatsApp, right? So first thing, more than 2 billion people uses WhatsApp across the globe. We all know that is one of the most, the apps for communication. I think it's the more used in the world. So let's just have the dimension here about more than 2 billion people across the globe, right? So the second one, it's super intuitively conversational, right? So 70% of the people want to communicate with their businesses as we do with friends and family, right? Super easy in our cell phones and really immediate. And what's the third reason? Okay, this has to do with automation at scales. So actually clients or brands can automate and deliver conversational experiences at scale, but always keeping the quality on the communication with their clients. So I think with these three, this is super great. And we're going to move to understand better on why WhatsApp to the WhatsApp ecosystem. This is the first thing that we need to understand. So there are three types of WhatsApp. Okay, let's go with the first one. The first one is the WhatsApp normal app we use in our phones to communicate with friends and family. The second one is small business app that small businesses use for communication one-to-one in real time with their customers. And the third one is WhatsApp Business Platform API. This one is the one that allows you to connect to other tools, like in this case, of course, Landbot. So what we're going to do in this webinar is that we're going to focus on the third option. So Tono, do you want to give us a brief introduction about the WhatsApp API, please?
Yeah, great. Thanks, Nat. Thanks for that amazing intro. That's exactly right. So WhatsApp API is the type of WhatsApp that allows, well, third parties, software to connect into WhatsApp as Landbot. So we use WhatsApp API in order to have a chatbot on WhatsApp. So let's dive into some must-knows that you need to know while working with WhatsApp API. So yeah, we have a WhatsApp Business Platform checklist. So there are a couple things you need to know prior to working with WhatsApp API. So the first one, which is kind of the most important one, is that you're going to need admin access to your clients, in this case, to your client's Facebook Business Manager. As you guys are all agencies, I guess you're familiar with the WhatsApp Business Platform, but in case you're not, let me leave a quick link for you right here. It's business.facebook.com. I'll leave it. Oh, I got two C's, but it's just the .com without the double C's. And that's where you can access the Facebook Meta Business Manager, all right? And you will need admin access to your client's Facebook Business Manager. All right, now, the second thing that you need to keep in mind is that you'll need an actual phone number, right? You'll need the phone number that you want to connect your bot to, right? So that's really important, that you'll need a number. And then the third thing is, this is just specifically for a type of conversation that we call a business-initiated conversations, which we'll dig in a little bit deeper in the next slides. But you'll need to acquire the opt-in. You'll need to have users' permissions. Right? In this case, your clients' customers need to have opted into their WhatsApp channel in order to receive business-initiated conversations. We'll dig into that a little bit deeper in the next slides. And the fourth thing to keep in mind is something really easy. Well, you inside your Landbot account, you just need to link your WhatsApp bot to your WhatsApp business account. Really easy. And the fifth thing and final thing that you need to keep in mind is that you need to make sure that you comply with WhatsApp commerce policies. You comply with WhatsApp commerce policies. So those are, basic common sense things. You can't sell weapons, drugs, none of that shenanigans, right? And yeah, just make sure you read it. Thank you. Raquel has given us a link there in the chat where you can review WhatsApp commerce policies. All righty. So moving on to the next slide. Now we'll dig a little bit deeper into how WhatsApp API operates in a day-to-day basis, right? With the different types of rules they have. And the most important thing that you need to know is that in WhatsApp API, there are two different kinds of conversations, two different types of chats. One is a user-initiated chat, a user-initiated conversation, which the name says it itself, right? Is when your client's customers are the first ones that send a message to the bot saying, hi, and the bot reacts, right? That'll be a user-initiated chat. And then the second type of conversation would be a business-initiated chat. So we'll dig into the business-initiated chat in the next slides and in the demo as well. So just to quickly go over what WhatsApp considers a conversation. This is really important. WhatsApp API, these are WhatsApp API rules. These are not Landbot's rules, all right? So WhatsApp API considers a chat as a 24-hour session, as a 24-hour conversation. That means that when the user initiates a conversation, that'll be moment zero, right? And in a 24-hour window after that, we can have actually as many messages back and forth between you, the bot, and the customer, the users, or you can even jump in to have a human-to-human conversation, right? In a 24-hour conversation, anything can happen. But after that first 24-hour window expires, if the same customer, if the same user were to write us again, let's say in 5 days, that'll be a new conversation. That'll count as a new chat. All right, that's really important to keep in mind. Though a chat on WhatsApp API is a 24-hour conversation. All right, and now to the business-initiated part. This is really important because you can't just send any message that you like. All right, so WhatsApp API has another rules for business-initiated conversation, which is that you need to submit a template for WhatsApp to approve. And you can only send pre-approved messages. Well, that is in order for WhatsApp to make sure that you're complying with their commerce policies. And we call those templates an HSM template, a proactive message, right? And we touched on this before in the previous slide. In order to send the proactive messages, you'll need the user's opt-in. You'll need to have collected the user's permission prior to sending them the HSM template. So a little bit deeper into that in the next slide. Next slide, please. Yeah, thank you. So the opt-in policy. So like I said, you'll need to have the user's opt-in. They'll need to give you permission. And there are many ways to get the opt-in, right? There are many different ways. You can have like a website form, where you typically collect leads asking for their user's name, email, and phone number, right? You can also have a checkbox on that form that explicitly says, I allow this business to send me WhatsApp messages. And the leads will click on that box and there you go. You'll have the opt-in, right? That's one way of collecting opt-ins. And another way would be, well, actually, if you haven't scanned the QR code, you can see it there on the top left corner of your screen. You can scan it. If you haven't done so, please do so now, because we'll build a campaign and a bot together right now, and we can test this whole thing out. One ways would be to ask the users for the opt-in when they are interacting with the bot. So if you already scanned it, you would have seen that the first thing we ask you, right, is, do you want to subscribe to this bot? And hopefully you said yes. So that'll be another way. So just make sure that you comply with WhatsApp commerce policies and you're all set. All right, so next slide, please. Oh, yes. Now, time to get into the nitty-gritty of the webinar. So we'll build a bot together. We'll actually start building a bot. I'm gonna share my screen in a minute. And just to give you guys a scenario here that we came up with, our marketing team. So since you guys are all agencies, we sketched a scenario in which you guys have a client, all right, that sells Christmas trees, right? That sells eco-friendly Christmas trees. So they're a very seasonal business, right? You have a very seasonal client. So in this case, last year, your customer, your client, sent out a campaign via email to try to get some sales for their e-commerce eco-friendly tree site, and they experienced the same thing that almost all e-commerce are experiencing right now. Low open rates. Like if you have a really good hot list of leads, you can maybe get 30% open rates. Most lists are under a 20% open rate, so that's pretty low. They have a low engagement rate on their email list as well, and a low click-through rate. So what WhatsApp solves is all of that, right? And on WhatsApp, when you send a campaign, you get more than 90% open rates, more than 25% engagement rate. So that's pretty awesome. So in this case, what your client are asking you is, hey, do you have another channel on which we can actually do our marketing for in order to sell Christmas trees, eco-friendly Christmas trees? So with that in mind, let's build out a bot. Let's build a scenario. I will share my screen with you guys right now. And yeah, here we go. This is a screen that you are probably familiar with, our platform here. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to build a bot. And the next thing is that we're going to build out the actual campaign. All right, so in the campaign, you'll be able to link the bot. Don't worry if this doesn't make a lot of sense right now. When we finish building the whole thing, that'll be really quick, I promise. You'll see how all these puzzles fit together, all right? So in order to build a WhatsApp bot, you'll come here to build a WhatsApp bot. And of course, you'll choose the WhatsApp channel, right? So we just want to build a simple bot from scratch.
Tono, we cannot see your screen.
You can't share my screen?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Thanks, Nat. Thanks for the heads up.
I know that you love Landbot, but let's share it with the rest of the audience.
Can you see my screen now?
Yes, we can. Thank you.
Awesome. Great. Thanks for the heads up, Nat. So yeah, I just what I did was just come over here to build the bot, right? And I told the Landbot that I want to use the WhatsApp channel, that I want to build a WhatsApp bot, and I chose to build a bot from scratch. I guess you guys are pretty familiar with this process. So what we're going to do is start building the bot. So the first thing that you want to do is greet your client's customers, right, with a holiday message, since we're sending out a Christmas campaign. So I don't know, how do you want to greet your customers, your client's customers? What's a holiday message we can send to them to greet them? Write in the chat so I can see suggestions from you guys. How do you want to greet them with?
Go, guys. How great.
What about happy holidays? Oh, yep. That's great. That's fantastic. Happy holidays. Thank you, Sky Reed. Appreciate the feedback. Oh, no, I copy pasted the wrong thing. Bear with me just a second. Copy pasting the right thing. All righty. There we go. So we'll just send out a greeting message saying happy holidays, right? Now, since the intention of this campaign is to, sell actual eco-friendly Christmas trees. We'll prompt them, ask them if they want to take a look at our Christmas tree catalog, right? So for this, we'll use the reply buttons block, and let's ask them something really simple. Do you want to see our tree catalog? Sorry, I write in American English, so I know the English version is a little bit different because I saw one of our audience members is from Portsmouth that probably wants to rip my head off, but you know what I mean, a catalog. So we'll just tell them yes or no. We'll give them both of these options, and we'll build out both flows really, really fast. So for example, if they choose yes, that they want to see your catalog, that's fantastic. And we'll send them a message, right? Fantastic with one S. Here you go. All right. And the next thing that we can actually do on WhatsApp is to send them a file. So our marketing and our amazing marketing team has already built us a nice catalog that I have downloaded here in my downloads. Here we go, the eco-friendly Christmas tree catalog. All righty, so we'll use that, and let's just leave it at there for now. And let's start building the no flow part of the bot. So if the users, our clients, customers choose no, well, instead we'll tell them, oh, that's too bad. Yes, too bad. Oh, and another cool feature is that any user that interacts with your client's WhatsApp account, they will already know their name. Because, when you open up WhatsApp asks you, like, what's your name? So the name variable is already pre-populated, so you can actually start using it. So that's too bad. Name. Let's delete this, put a comma just to be grammatically correct. Alrighty, that's too bad. Name. Another cool thing we can do is also send them links, right? So our marketing team as well has researched a website that actually promotes eco-friendly Christmas trees over here. So we don't have any affiliation with them. So this is not an affiliate marketing webinar. So we'll just send them a link saying you can visit us at any time. You can visit us. Oh, sorry for my bad writing. Visit us at any time. And let's send them a link. And I don't know, maybe a goodbye message saying, thanks for stopping by, and something funny, something engaging. Thanks for stopping by. Make sure, let's write them something funny. Let's make sure your cat doesn't climb your weapon. I wrote this again. Thank God for Grammarly. Doesn't climb your Christmas tree. There we go. And actually, our marketing team has researched a funny cat video, funny cats climbing up Christmas trees, compilation. So we can actually embed this video into the bot. We'll send them here. If you're wondering what our amazing marketing team does, is researching funny cat videos online. Nah, joking. So we'll actually embedded into the flow. This is a pretty cool feature that you can do with Landbot. It's actually embedding videos. So there we go. We'll embed a video right here and send them goodbye. Send them on their way. And we can actually, we can link this part of the flow. After we send them the catalog, we can link them here. So there we go. That's an easy bot that we built just now. And let me just name it webinar, again with my bad writing, Christmas tree demo. Alrighty, now I'll go ahead and publish it. All right, it's published. And now for the second part, that's the really cool thing that I want to show you is the actually sending out a campaign, which you'll be able to receive. So in this part, what you want to do is come in here to the left side of your screen, to the column, and choose the WhatsApp icon here. go to your WhatsApp business account and select campaigns. So there are just two things that you need in order to send out a campaign. You will need an audience, which are you guys, and you'll also need a message template, right? So we already have a pre-approved message template for the purposes of this webinar. That's Partners Holiday. That's the one right here. And in case this is where you will select message templates and stuff like that, you can do it all through the Landbot platform. So let's start building a campaign right now. Just name the campaign. Let's say webinar live test, and the audience will be this is the audience where all of you guys are. The final webinar audience. You should all be subscribed there. So we'll choose a message template that, like I said, we already had pre-approved, which is this one, and that's about it. Just choose link. We'll choose the link to the bot. We'll link a bot to that template, and we will link the one that we just created just now, the webinar tree demo, and voila, we're good to go. So you can actually send the campaign immediately, which I'm going to do just in a minute, or you can set a custom date and time. You can schedule your campaign to launch whenever you want. So I'll choose send immediately and trigger the campaign so we can experience it live. Oh, I'm so excited to receive this campaign. How about you guys? Are you excited? Let me know in the chats. Oh, Mike says boo. Mike says yeah. Alrighty, Mike. Yeah. I'm so excited to receive this campaign. Meanwhile, while we wait, let me stop sharing screen, and we can actually start addressing some of your questions. Let me see here. Nat, do you want to help me out with answering some questions first?
Of course. Thank you, Tono. Let's wait for the message to come by. And I've seen already some really interesting questions here. So the first one, I'm gonna be super quick, but can we purchase the number for the bot with Landbot? So this comes from Michael. And Mike, no, actually, we do not offer the phone number. We leave a total liberty to our clients to choose the number that they want to use. Like, for example, there are like some clients that want to use, maybe you're in the UK, but you want to use a number from Spain, or you're in India and you want to use a number from some other country, or you want a specific number. So we give you guys a total liberty to choose the number that you want to use for the bot. Okay. So I think this is actually something really nice, because Landbot does not obligate you guys to use a Landbot's number. Okay. So, Antonio, I've seen a really interesting question that I think you would like about, can I run Facebook ads to get people directly to WhatsApp? And does this count as a valid opt-in? I know you love Facebook ads, so I'll leave it to it.
Yeah, that's right, Nat. Yeah, actually, with like most of our guests here, I come from the agency world, so yeah, I love Facebook ads. And the answer is yes. To whoever wrote, I can't see whoever wrote that, but yes, you can send traffic directly to WhatsApp, to your WhatsApp bot from Facebook ads in the where you select the destination of your ad. You'll be able to choose the WhatsApp option. That's only available for some certain campaign objectives. I don't know how familiar you guys are with the ads manager, but it's available for the traffic objective, I'm sure, and for the conversions objective. So you'll be able to send traffic to your WhatsApp bot from the ads manager. And does that count as an opt-in? Well, no. That doesn't count as an opt-in. So what will happen when the users click on your ad and open a WhatsApp conversation is that they'll be able to send a message, and like we did with you guys during this webinar in the registration part that you did on your phones, we asked you, hey, do you want to subscribe? So you'll have to do some thing like that where you ask the users during your conversation to subscribe to the bot. The most common use of this is just to ask them at the beginning if they want to subscribe or not, right? So that's the way you would get an opt-in from there. Appreciate the question.
Great. This question came from Sky. I'm sorry, Sky, I did not mention that. So guys, I see that we have received the message, the campaign. So you want to go and check it out?
Yeah. I'm actually subscribed to our bot. So I'm actually subscribed to our Facebook channel on my phone here that I have. So yeah, I just received it. The eco-friendly tree catalog. Guys, check out your phone or WhatsApp web if you have it open. Let me know if in the comments, I see a lot of questions. We'll get to your questions, everyone that asked. We have a Q&A after our webinar that's going to be ending really soon, I promise. But for the meantime, check out the bot, check out the campaign. I'm testing it right now. Oh my God, it works fantastically well. It works fantastically well. If this were a real case, I'm betting that your customers will be really pleased with you as an agency because you got them 90%, more than 90% open rates. And that translates into, cha-ching, more profit. So you'll have some very happy clients for your agency right now. Yeah, and alrighty, so I'll give you a couple of seconds to finish testing out the bot, but in the meantime, I want to give way to Nat that wants to share with you some tips and tricks to promote your clients, your customers' WhatsApp account. So I'll leave the way to Nat.
Great, thank you, Tono. I hope everyone enjoyed this amazing demo that you did as much as I did. And I hope that you like the bot that you built together. You will see that it's super interactive and just for you to think what you can create for for the customers of your customers, right? Or even for your customers. This is a great experience. So in order to do that, I'm going to give you some tips and tricks to promote your WhatsApp account. So just so you know that WhatsApp can be used anywhere across the client's journey, from the pre-purchase phase to the post-purchase phase. So what we need to take into account is the customer journey, right? The experience that they will have. And then we can define our WhatsApp-led growth strategy. We should ask ourselves the following. So where could WhatsApp turn a touch point into engagement? And where could WhatsApp influence their behavior, right? The final user's behavior. Is it on the pre-purchase phase, for example, for general questions, product recommendations, or in the purchase phase when it comes to completing a purchase, or maybe scheduling an appointment with your sales team just to close the deal, right? Or maybe it is on the post-purchase phase, so they are already clients. How are we going to give them support via WhatsApp? Like maybe support, leaving comments, recommendations on your product, or even you as a company will send them notifications or reminders about the product they already purchased. Or maybe you have some project where WhatsApp could generate the engagement in all of these three phases. This is why it's really important to map out the customer journey. So once we have our customer journey, it is time to move into the entry points, okay? This is where we make our clients come to the WhatsApp business account. So to determine the entry points, we should ask ourselves, what behavior do we want to encourage with the WhatsApp business account, right? So for example, let's see that we chose already the phase. So if it's for the pre-purchase phase, we can launch a click to WhatsApp on the website, for example, so they can click and they go to the WhatsApp channel. Another example could be deflecting customers' call volume by adding the WhatsApp number to move to call to WhatsApp, right? So we can decrease the volume of calls and we redirect these to an automated conversation in WhatsApp. This is really nice. So this leads me to the next question. So where should we put our entry points, right? I'm sure that you are asking this question as well in your mind. So There are a number of ways you can incorporate your entry points, both on your clients, properties, and off. And we're going to give you some examples right now. So some examples of organic entry points, just to give you some ideas. Don't worry, because later we're gonna give you like much more ideas on this. But just to mention a couple of these, maybe the first way could be adding a click to WhatsApp link into your bios. For example, you can see here, this is an Instagram account, and you will have it there, and the link will open a WhatsApp conversation when it's tapped, okay? This way, the WhatsApp number is always visible, and it will not get lost on your posts or your stories, right? The second idea would be adding WhatsApp into your client's Facebook page, okay? The button, as you can see on the image, is permanent picture, so it's always visible, and it encourages users to click and start the conversation in WhatsApp, okay? Another example is, for example, on the website to put a contact us button, okay? You can use here many formats. You can, for example, give them the whole number, the whole phone number, contact us at, and then the phone number. Then you can put as well a text link, as you can see there, or just a button with a link to redirect them into the WhatsApp, or maybe a QR code that you can see it right there as well. So let's just bear in mind that tapping a link or scanning a QR code is much faster than manually typing a phone number, right? So here we need to prioritize the experience of the final user. So just for you to know that there are like many more ways to include your entry points. You just need to take into account the customer journey, okay? And then you need to decide which one is better for each one of your projects. So just to give you a few more examples, it can be through organic and paid social media, organic websites, like paid influencers, advertising, even paid media. So don't worry, because I know this is a lot of information, but we will add this presentation to your Partner Stack account, okay, on the resource section, so you can get inspiration about this. Great. Guys, so for the last part of this webinar, as I told you before, we're gonna move on to a success story that we just had last week. And I think this is a really great example of the things that we can achieve together as Landbot and you as our partners. So basically, I'm going to tell you the story about what happened last week. So one of our top agency partner was trying to help their clients or understand the value of the usage of WhatsApp, right, in their projects. So one of our representatives, they spoke about Landbot in order to generate more specific and business-related conversations for WhatsApp products. So they held a small event, and there were all types of clients that came to this event: e-commerce, universities, retail, and some others, okay? So this was just like an exploratory session because we were trying to understand what kind of initiative were good for our partners, right? So guess what? The results were amazing. Like they went extremely well, okay? Our agency generated, 3 WhatsApp clients on the spot, okay? And they generated more than 10 meeting invitations to talk a little bit more about WhatsApp-led growth and how they can use WhatsApp in their businesses. And of course, many more meetings are already being scheduled, okay? And as this just happened last week, we are still receiving a lot of requests to speak with us regarding the WhatsApp. So the results were amazing. So basically this got us thinking, so if this worked for one of our partners, why not offer this format to all our partners, to you guys? This is what we are proposing for you today. So basically we're proposing agency-owned events or webinar, determined of course by location because we are super international here, as you can see. So what we can do is a little event and presentation where we can dive into Landbot details, WhatsApp-led growth details, why to use Landbot with WhatsApp, right? Of course, a live demo, the one as Tono did today with us, that everyone gets to live the full experience. And of course, we're going to provide some real use cases so they can see the real potential that WhatsApp-led growth provides. Okay? And then what will happen if we start doing these types of sessions with you guys? Well, just like our agency last week, we're going to generate quality business meeting to set up Landbot WhatsApp plans, of course. And hey, who knows, even we can get some clients even on the webinar, right? So this is super exciting. And I think this is a great opportunity, guys, for you and for us, of course. So what are the requirements? So basically the requirements are you need to have 10 or more high potential clients in the webinar so we can get the most out of the session. And if you're interested, please send an email to partnerships@landbot.io. You have the email there. And our head of partnerships, Victoria, will check out your application and get back to you. And don't worry, because if you don't have like these 10 clients that are interested yet, if you have like maybe one project, we can always help as well. Just send her the request, okay? And then we will evaluate all the demand and your needs, and we will create a formal way to do and to request these sessions with you guys, okay? So, guys, finally, let's move to the Q&A session. This is really exciting. This is like the last part of the webinar. I really hope this was super, super useful. And we don't worry because you will be able to be in contact with us. So just let's move to the questions. So Tono, do you want to start?
Yeah, for sure, Nat. Hey, yeah, amazing work. I'm super excited for this WhatsApp-led growth because, you know, this is the next frontier in marketing for the West, right? So just to top it off, we have like WeChat in China that does amazing things in the Chinese market, in the Asian market, and we're getting started with this in the Western world. So yeah, pretty excited for what WhatsApp opportunities gives agencies. So yeah, we'll start with some questions. I want to take you know, like in order of first come, first out, first in, first out. That's the engineering term, first in, first out. So I see that Sky asked some clients do use HubSpot, but not all. Can I connect a chatbot to other CRMs or another database? And I saw that Guillaume answered with a really great answer. Guillaume, thank you for contributing to our community. So yeah, you can connect the chatbot to basically any CRM that also provides an API connection, because we as Landbot, we also have an API enabled for you. So as long as your other platform supports REST API connectivity, then yeah. And you can also, of course, use Make or Zapier or third parties like that you don't really need to know any technical, you know, those are no code tools that connect two softwares together. So yeah, problem solved. And for the next question in line, I see that we have what kind of, another question by Sky, great question. What kind of number can we use for the WhatsApp bot? I think we didn't cover that. So that's a really important question, Sky. So yeah, good idea. You can have any number as long as it receives an SMS or a phone call. So as Natalia said, we don't sell the number to you. We don't. So you're open to choosing whatever number you have. Just make sure that it can receive either an SMS or a phone call for verification purposes. You know, like just to verify that you are the actual owner of the phone. So it can be anything from a landline number. It can be a virtual number, a SIM card, anything you like. All right. Hope that answers your questions. Nat, do you want to take the next one?
Of course, just to add something here as well, if you are using a virtual number, just please remember to disconnect the voicemail, okay? In order to receive this phone call with the code. This is super important, but yeah, we just need an active line. So I'm gonna take another question from Natalia, the same as me. I love your name, by the way. So how long will my message take to get approved? So I think you're referring to the business initiated messages. Okay, normally it's almost immediate, but I always recommend to leave a 48-hour window, okay? Because if the template goes to revision, it takes more or less 48 hours. But do not worry. I mean, you just need to plan your campaign with a little bit of time. But normally it's immediate, but I always recommend, to have a little bit of time, not to get into the rush, okay? So I hope this helped. Okay, then can you please show other functions apart from adding media and messages in Landbot? Hey, Neeraj, thank you for your question. Of course, what we can do is that we can contact you directly. We will send you a list of the functionalities that are compatible with WhatsApp, okay? And then you can explore. And of course, if you need any help, we can always program a call so we can show you the other functionalities that we have. Because right now we are a little bit short on time, but we will be super glad to do that, of course.
Yeah, of course. And just to top that off, Nat, thank you for your question. Yeah, keep in mind, we do have a lot of resources for you to explore. So we have an academy, we have an extensive knowledge base, blog, of course. We have a YouTube channel with a lot of tutorials. So yeah, sorry I didn't cover all the functionalities that Landbot can do, because you can pretty much do anything with the bot. So any help you need from our side, you're going to get. So yeah, appreciate your question, and we'll be glad to help you further. Just shoot us an email, or in the lower right corner of your Landbot account, in the lower right corner of your Landbot account, you will see a chat bubble, and you'll have direct access to our support team, who are amazing, and they'll be able to help you. All right.
Totally. So we're running out of time. So maybe we can address one more question. I see one here. Among campaigns in independent chatbots, there's a block to create an opt-in model. And does it count as a WhatsApp opt-in template? And how does this work? Yeah, we actually, if the conversation is going to be user initiated, we have a really great feature that it's called the opt-in block. Okay. So basically, the final user comes into the chatbot, and there you can get the opt-in, okay? And it's gonna be their name and phone number, and all the variables, okay, are going to be automatically saved into Landbot. So there you're gonna have all the information. And then later, of course, if you want to send the campaign, you already have the opt-in, and you don't need to worry about this. Okay, so guys, thank you so much. This was all the time we had for questions. If we didn't get a chance to answer your questions, please do not worry. I saw another question about how does the HubSpot integration work. Don't worry, we have a really nice video that our marketing team made explaining step by step how to use it. We will send it to you as well. And all the other questions, don't worry, you will not be forgotten. We will send you all the information, okay? And now it's time to close. So just for you to know that all the resources will be available for you in PartnerStack. First of all, the recording and presentation of this webinar, of course. The WhatsApp business account checklist that Tono gave you, so you can actually set up a WhatsApp account for your clients. And the WhatsApp business platform presentation, so you will have much more information about how to offer this WhatsApp to your clients. So thank you so much, Guy, for attending this first Getting Started with WhatsApp webinar. And we really have enjoyed it. I really hope that you guys enjoyed as much as we did. Let's keep in touch. If you have any questions, you have us here, okay? Thank you, guys. Have a great one.
Thank you guys for your time.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.